A couple of floors below that SNL studio, one of the show's favorite sons throws a big, loud party every weeknight. Jimmy Fallon surged to the top of the late-night ratings as the multi-talented ringleader of a celebrity circus on The Tonight Show, dressing up, playing games, and making music with his famous friends. Lately, Fallon's competition has gotten stiffer and more political in the age of Trump. Jimmy and I got together for a Sunday sit-down to talk about the state of late night and his latest children's book at the famous Rainbow Room here in New York.
After the show, it's the after party, then after the party, it's the hotel lobby, then after the Belvedere, then it's probably Chris, and after the original, it's probably this.
Jimmy Fallon has been making America laugh for 2 decades.
I got my tight pants on. Pointing.
From Saturday Night Live to The Tonight Show.
No, look at it. Just look. Stop it.
And he's proven to be a hit even with the diaper set. 2 years ago, Fallon had a #1 bestseller with the picture book, Your Baby's First Words Will Be Dada.
I think moms and dads have a little competition, an unspoken competition. What word will the baby say first?
Right.
Mama or dada? And I'm very competitive, so of course I wanted dada.
Now he's out with the sequel, Everything is Mama.
This is like as anticipated as the Star Wars trailer.
The frenzy around it is
the
similar.
excitement is similar to that buzz you get from waiting for the new Star Wars.
The lines at
It's
the
here.
bookstores, all that stuff.
There's kids lined up outside Barnes & Noble's, 1-year-olds, and without their parents.
Jimmy and his wife Nancy, a film producer, have 2 daughters, Winnie, 4, and Franny, 2.5.
It's clear that I wrote this, right? Because that's the one thing you can, it's not a ghostwriter.
I gotta say, the 1 word per page model is something we should all aspire to.
That's what I'm talking about.
When he was a kid, growing up in Saugerties, New York, Jimmy Fallon's dream was to be like one of his comedy heroes on Saturday Night Live.
I couldn't watch it with other people. I was that obsessed because I would get mad if someone either talked during a sketch or said something negative about this. I go, hey, I like this character.
At 21, Jimmy dropped out of college to chase his dream. He moved to Los Angeles, where he did stand-up and performed with the Groundlings improv troupe, all with an eye toward SNL. In 1998, the call came. Fallon got the chance to audition for legendary Saturday Night Live creator and producer Lorne Michaels.
I go in, the hair and makeup girls going, hey, you're Jimmy? Good luck. Just let you know, Lorne doesn't laugh, don't let that throw you. Audio guy puts a microphone and goes, hey, Jimmy, just a little tip. Lorne doesn't laugh. So I do my audition and I'm nervous and I do a lot of impersonations. I do Seinfeld, like everything is mama, what is it mama? I do Adam Sandler. So I said, how you doing? It's great to be here. And I can see Lorne laughing and his head is in his hand like this and he's laughing. And I left feeling great. I go, that was the greatest audition I've ever had, by far.
Lorne Michaels agreed. Fallon earned a job on SNL. For 6 seasons, he was a cast favorite.
Meet the parents. They're gonna meet me. Gonna meet me.
I've got my Jack Spade bag packed already.
In 2004, Fallon ended his run on Saturday Night Live to go into the movies. He was frustrated and admittedly a little lost. When his film career fizzled after a disappointing run in the films Taxi and Fever Pitch.
Late Night with Jimmy Fallon.
But Lorne Michaels had another idea for Jimmy. He'd become a talk show host. In 2009, Fallon took over for Conan O'Brien as host of NBC's Late Night. Then, in 2013, NBC announced Fallon would take over for Jay Leno as host of the iconic Tonight Show.
Willie, how you doing? Kenny Rogers.
Kenny, all right.
We recently met Jimmy backstage before a show.
Someone said I look like Kenny Rogers. Someone said I look like Tim Allen on his way to the Santa Claus. So I could do either one.
No, I'm giving you Kenny. You
Right,
look
this
a
is
little
good.
bit like a cocktail waiter too, with the vest and everything.
Well, I'm putting a jacket on over this. Clearly,
No,
obviously.
yeah,
it's
but
a
it's
classic
like,
show.
oh my God, my waiter's Kenny Rogers. With guest Miley Cyrus playing Dolly Parton to Jimmy's Kenny Rogers. It's the greatest karaoke song of all time for duet.
Her voice is so good. Mine, I'm just trying to squeak out some anything. Please, I just don't want it. I don't want to look stupid.
For the first couple of years of his run, Fallon was dominant over his time slot competitors, Stephen Colbert at CBS and Jimmy Kimmel at ABC.
Hammer time!
Fallon still wins with younger viewers, but this year Colbert took the overall lead with his nightly broadsides against President Trump, and Kimmel has closed the gap by turning political and personal.
You've said, and you can tell me whether or not this is true, that you don't really look at ratings. You don't look at the numbers.
No.
You just do your thing and go.
Yeah,
really?
I don't. Well, I don't, because it just doesn't matter to me. It's like when we're number one, yeah, I'm still, nothing's changed. I don't get like an extra stretch limousine or something. I'll let someone else worry about that stuff.
In September of last year, Fallon welcomed candidate Donald Trump to The Tonight Show. His playfulness with Trump outraged some viewers. Jimmy has said he was devastated by the negative reaction.
Had there been people who've come to you and said, Jimmy, this is working for other people, maybe we should step into the anti-Trump lane and get in on this?
It's just not what I do. I think it'd be weird for me to start doing it now. I don't really even, care that much about politics. I gotta be honest. I love pop culture more than I love politics. I'm just not that brain,
Do you ever feel pressure to talk about Donald Trump or to go political? Do you hear that noise?
No, I think the other guys are doing it very well. But I've always made jokes about the president. With Trump, it's just like every day is a new thing. He gives, a lot of material. A lot of stuff is hard to even make a joke about because it's just too serious.
Fallon has been tough on Trump when he's moved to be, like after the president's response to the death in August of a young woman at a white supremacist rally in Charlottesville, Virginia.
The fact that it took the president 2 days to come out and clearly denounce racists and white supremacists is shameful.
Last week, when Hillary Clinton appeared on The Tonight Show,
thank you, Hillary Clinton.
The show's writers wrote thank you notes to Secretary Clinton.
Thank you, Hillary Clinton, for handling this difficult transition with more grace than I ever could have imagined. That being said, call me day or night and I will be there with a gallon of ice cream and 2 spoons to tell you, girl, you are so much better than him.
For all the swirl of politics and press around him, Fallon is as happy as ever, doing exactly what he was born to do.
Anything I've ever learned in my entire life, I've done on the show. I'm the luckiest guy that you'll ever meet, ever.
Jimmy's book, Everything Is Mama, is available now in The Tonight Show, of course. Airs every weeknight at 11:35, 10:35 Central, right here on NBC. And this week, Jimmy and I have a very special Sunday Today web extra for you, as Jimmy gives me the honor of the very first taste of his new Ben & Jerry's ice cream flavor. It's really good, and the proceeds go to charity. You can check that out at today.com/Sunday.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.